Everybody take yourself off mute for a second. I just want to change the energy in this room. Everybody take yourself off mute. You got to hit your phone. Everybody say hi.
Tony, hello.
Hi.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi, Tony.
Hello, hello.
Good. Thank you, guys. Energy's good. People, it's okay. All right. Everybody go back on mute and let's begin. God, honey, tease. All right. Everybody mute yourself out and I'm going to put myself on speaker. And Rhonda, if you can go start recording, that would be great.
Oh, yeah, we got all that recorded already.
Oh, geez. Okay, cool. All right, cool. All right, guys. First of all, thanks for joining. I know that these are busy times for everybody. We're rocking and rolling. We're doing what we're doing. We've got life. We've got our business. We've got family. We've got all this stuff that we're juggling. But the good thing is you guys are superheroes and you have the ability to do more than you really, really think that you can do. And the more I move through my life, the more that I, have figured out, what makes Tony tick. And the more that I stretch myself, you guys, I just went Facebook Live. I'm sure some of you guys were on it. I just went straight to Facebook Live and I talk about the idea of stretching yourself, not just physically, like, getting down and doing yoga poses, which is important. You got to do that, especially as you guys get older. It's very important to keep everything stretched out, but stretching yourself as a person, stretching yourself, maybe doing something that you've been putting off. Obviously, if you're trying to lose weight or if you're trying to get in the best shape of your life, you're trying, this is something that is normal for you. You're doing this all the time. I want you to do something that is completely different, that's outside of what's normal all the time, right? So I went on, and as you guys know, I'm training for a marathon. The last time I literally ran, like with running shoes, was 10 years ago when I did the LA Marathon 10 years ago. Blake challenged me and Colton challenged me, and I just felt the peer pressure just all about me. I couldn't even sleep at night. I was sweating in my sleep. I was freaking out. I'm going, my God, why am I doing this? Why am I thinking about doing this? But the reality is I made the decision to do it, and I just feel great. Like, I feel healthier just because I made the decision. Just making the decision, I just started feeling healthy. I got my buddy Glenn Felty. I stayed with him in Albuquerque, and I got him now doing it. He's not ran in many, many years. So you guys, this is what we're here to do. We're here to inspire people. Obviously, with our businesses, we're doing that already. You guys are being, the beacon of light for people because we have a great product that we know without a shadow of a doubt that can transform people's lives. We know that that's a given. Like, that's not even a question. It's just a matter of us going out there and doing it. And the purpose of this group is to allow us to all come together, learn some different techniques and different strategies to go out there and make an impact with our voice, with our message. And so you guys all know that we put this group together because you made the decision that you're going to spend the next 60 days. Now it's amazing. Now we've got like 50 or 43, whatever it is. We've got less than that now to get to run to get to more and really make an impact. So we're going to talk tonight about really training that superhero inside of you. And there's a couple of things that people, have asked me over the years, like, how do I stay in a certain state? How do I do it all, right? Obviously, with my Prove It business, many of you know that I'm out here doing work in LA with my sound stuff, building a company out here, and flying back and forth from here, doing crazy stuff. I'm busy all the time, and so if you follow me, a couple things happen. One, you get a headache, or two, you get inspired, and you go, man, I want to figure out how I can do and have that much energy. And you guys, if you would have told me when I was 23 that at 53, because at 23, when I saw 53-year-olds, they weren't like how I am today at 53 years old. They weren't like how I am. They were, they were already starting that process of, in 3 years, I get my NAA card or NCP card or whatever that card is that you get when you get discounts, and they start this cycle downward. And I feel like I'm in this cycle. I'm getting ready to skyrocket. So if there's anything you can learn from me is that age is just a number. Obviously we've got products that can fuel our body, fuel our brains, and keep us in a wonderful state if we just take the product and we just, do these other things I'm going to teach you tonight. So I'm going to teach you some of the things that I want you guys to be aware of that can help keep you in a state of superhero-ness, keep you in a state where you just feel like amazing all the time. And there's two things. There's a mindset and there's a heart set. And you have to have brain and heart coherence. So you guys write this down because this is important. So all you guys write. Don't look at me. Write. You can look at me if you want, but I want you to write this stuff down because this is stuff that I want. If you hear something, it's one thing, but when you write it down, it's another thing. And then when you do what I'm going to ask you to do, it's another thing. Now you're reinforcing something, and your brain and your heart will want something that it's learning tonight and want to put something into action. Okay. So you have a heart set and a mindset. Now we all know with our mind that we can say, all right, I'm going to put my mind to it and I'm going to make it happen. So we want to make sure that what we're telling our mind is in coherence with what we're telling our heart, right? So if we're telling our mind that I want to get rich and I want to make a bunch of money, and then we're telling our heart I want to help people, there's a disconnect there. There's going to be a disconnect there. So we have to get these in unison. We got to get these synced up so that the message that's coming from between your heart and your brain, that message that's coming out is a message that's going to resonate with people. And it's not a confusing message, and people are not going to read you wrong. They're not going to wonder, God, what's Tony up to? Like, he's saying one thing, but he's doing another thing. Or he's saying something, but I'm feeling something else from. And I believe a lot of us, as we're going through our business, like our intention is here. Like we keep talking about, you guys know, I always taught everything I do, every decision I make, every action I take, everything I'm about comes from here, not here. This up here has damaged and sabotaged many, many wonderful things that I felt here. And I'm not going to listen to this anymore in that capacity. I'm going to help them work together so that when I'm doing something that I'm leading with my heart, I'm feeling this great emotion, and that is bleeding into or flowing into my brain. And when I do the action, it feels right. Okay. So let's talk about the mind and getting your mind set. Right. So what are those things in your mind? And I don't want you to think about things that, that aren't good. I don't want you to think about things that I'm not going to do that because I failed at that. I'm not trying. What are the things in your mind that you want your mind to latch onto with regards to what you're doing right now over these next 60 days or 55 days or whatever many days it is? What do you want your mind to latch onto? You want your mind to latch onto the ability of growing, the ability of stretching yourself, the ability to go out and be productive, to have the wisdom removed from all the videos that you've watched and all the things you've experienced and all the books you've read. You want your mind to work to extract that information to create that movement for you. So that's what you want to focus in on with your mind. And I'll give you guys some techniques on how to do that. So that would be number one. Is what are you telling your mind? What are you feeling up in your mind with regards to making it better and stronger? Not going questioning things. You need to tell it, look, mind, I need you to pull something out of there that can help me get this. I need you to help me remember better, to remind myself that tomorrow I got to do this. So you get your mind working with you versus against you, right? So you got to get your mind going, okay, mind, you know what to do to help say the right words or the right action. You know how to tell my body to do the right things. Get your mind doing that. Your heart is a little bit different because the heart is a feeling transaction. It's a feeling conversation. It's a feeling activity. So when you're talking to your heart, it's like, heart, what the best question you can ask to your superhero-ness, to your heart is, heart, what should I be doing right now? We've all seen the bracelets, what would Jesus do? Like, okay, so heart, what would you do right now? What do you want me doing right now? What do I need to feel right now? Who do I need to connect with right now? What action do I need to take right now? These are the questions you ask your heart. What are the feelings associated with that action? Like, so when I go into my meditative state and I'm quiet, and once it's quiet and I start checking with myself and I'm asking my heart wonderful things, I'm feeling my heart surrounding myself with people and impacting people's lives. And I feel people drinking the drink for the first time and their response. And I just start to feel all of this with my heart. So you're going to feel things with your heart. And then you want to have that heart connect with your brain so that they're dancing to the same music. So if you ask your heart, who do I need to connect with today? Whose life can I impact today? Your brain is going to then immediately go, oh gosh, you haven't talked to your friend Steve. You haven't talked to Steve. You have Steve on your phone. You've judged Steve. You don't want to do that. So pick up your phone and call Steve. So you guys will know what to do. Your heart always knows what to do, but you check in with that. Heart, what do you want me to do right now? What should I be doing right now with regards to my business? And that feeling that you come over and that thought that comes in almost instantaneously, you guys, that's what I want you to connect with. And that's how you become a superhero, is by going within, right? So if you look at every superhero that's out there, they have all these powers that are like covered up, right? So like Superman, you don't know he's Superman until he does this. Once he does that, then, all of a sudden he gets ready to, you see the S, and the next thing you know, he's uniforms off and he's flying. All the stuff you guys want to do in your business is you've got to ask the right question. You got to go within, not externally. Now, yes, your brain's going to see something externally. It's going to see a post that maybe Rhonda did, or Lindsay did, or Howie did, or Taylor did, or Colton did. It's going to see that, and the brain will extract that. The brain is great at extracting information, and then you bring that down into your heart. What do you want me to do with this information that I just got? And your heart's going to go, Tony, share it. Like when I was running today, the reason why I did my Facebook Live tonight was because when I was running, I had this overwhelming feeling that I wanted to help share the message of stretching people. And so I followed my heart once I got home and I did my other stuff. I followed my heart, I listened to it, and that activity is going to bear something. I might have impacted one people's life. I might have took a couple people that said, you know what, I do need to do something. And all of this is designed to create this energy around you, this energy around your business, an energy that, when you walk into a room, or that energy that when you post something that people are just attracted to you, people are drawn to you. That's the energy that you need to create in your business. It's the energy that superheroes have, right? It's the energy you just know. And when you know, this is very, very easy. I think so many times, so many people struggle in their business because they're trying to, and I keep saying these words like think and try, because that's how most people do. We think something and then we try something. I feel things. I don't think, I just do. Like I'm a doer. When I get a feeling, I just do it. I don't even think about it, because I know the brain, it sometimes can kind of skew it and change it. So your goal as a superhero is to tune into the same conversation, so that these two can get along and not fight anymore, and they can be coherent with each other. The feeling that you have stimulates to action. Your brain signals to the rest of your body what that action looks like and feels like, and you just do it without even thinking about it. It's when you think about it, oh, should I really post that right now? Should I really go live right now and maybe have my drink like way off to the side? Should I really put that there? Should I really do, because of my friends, if they see me doing? I mean, that's what your brain is doing. It's playing tapes and movies and experiences from wherever. You have to get these two together. To become a superhero, you have to get these together. So here are some steps to help you get to that, okay? So now that we know that there's this battle going on, we're gonna keep this battle under control. We're going to ask our heart first all the time. We're going to ask the two together to work together. And then when we speak and when we do, it's just a reflection of everything that we're at. It creates this amazing energy. People are drawn to you. People are inspired by you. It might not happen right there at that moment, but maybe the next post that you do, that person's been watching you for 3, 4, 5 years, like Ron and I have all the time, or Colton has too. That people just all of a sudden, they can't take it any longer, and they're sucked into our world, right? And that's what we want. And that all is because you have this coherence going on. Okay, so here's how you do this. There's a couple things you want to make sure that you do. Number one is always, 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 always come from a state of gratitude in everything that you do. When I feel what we have with Prove It, when I feel what we have with this community that's right here, all you guys, right? And the thousands more that are part of Team Mojo, but you guys are like the elite group right now. When I feel that what I have with you, it's like, how am I ever in a place where I am not coming from a place of gratitude? Like, I am so grateful to have this product, to have these boxes, these beautiful colored boxes all around me. I am so grateful of the way I've been feeling in the last 125 days that I've been on this product. Like, I am so freaking grateful that I've got the ability to extend my life and enrich the quality of my life, to create more abundance in my life, because everything in my environment is now better. And I'm so grateful for that. And this product is added to that. Everything that you do, you've got to come from a place of gratitude. If you do that, you're never going to have a bad day at the office. You should never have a bad day and prove it. Yeah, I get it. From a technology standpoint, it's difficult to put, a customer in, or, I get it, you guys, but you should never, ever, ever waver from what the big picture is, not the little picture, the big picture. And when something happens in your business that is traumatic, don't get locked in it. Come from a place of gratitude and say, oh my God, I'm glad that happened, because now we have an opportunity to fix it. Now we have an opportunity to make it better. So come from a place of gratitude, everything that you do, especially with your business, okay? Your environment that you're in right now. You guys have heard me talk about this before. People that have been working with me for a long time know how aware I am of my environment. And if you choose to be a superhero, I can tell you this: Superman does not want kryptonite in his bedroom. He doesn't want it anywhere in his house. He doesn't want it in his community when he goes out in public. He doesn't want it because that's going to drain him of his superpowers. What is draining you of your superpower? What is draining you? Is it maybe you doing nothing when you come home from a bad day at the office or working your other job or whatever? Maybe you coming home and doing nothing. Maybe that's your kryptonite, that you're doing nothing. And you're getting lost in, the woe is me of what happened that day, versus going out there and being grateful for your business that you get a chance to change people's lives. So in your environment, what do you have to remove from your environment to kind of clean things up, so you don't feel so cluttered, so you don't feel so disconnected from what really, really matters right now? And what matters right now is you guys are on a run and you're out to impact people's lives. And if something is in the way of that, i.e. the messy kitchen or the messy office that you can't even get to, or that messy relationship, or that messy this, or that cluttered this, you guys, you have to get rid of it. And if I look at my life, the more I decluttered, the more that I've gotten rid of, whether it be things, material things, trash, the tubs that are, sitting in my closet that are full of shoes I've not worn in 35 years, the more I've gotten rid of that stuff, you guys, the more free that I feel. So for you, for your superpowerness, what is it that you need to get rid of? And why are you hanging on to this thing? Give it away to somebody. Stop going to that person's house. Stop talking to those people that just because you grew up with them, you still feel that you have to connect with them. A lot of people are in relationships with their family where their family's not the most healthiest situation. You don't have to say but there are families that are just dysfunctional. And the second you step into that reality with them, all of a sudden you become dysfunctional. And then you get negative, and then you get, why do we do this? So you have a choice. You're a human. You're a superhero. You have the ability to make the choice. And if you don't want to do anything, don't do it. That's your choice. Good, bad, or indifferent, you got to make sure that you honor your environment. You got to honor your superpower. And you don't want to walk into a room with kryptonite. You don't want to do it, right? So don't do it. Make sure that you're always aware of what's going on in your environment. So my training, there's not a lot of techniques. There's not a lot of strategies. But there's two things I want you to focus in on: is your mindset and your heart set. What are you telling your mind? What is your mind telling you? Don't ask your mind first. Don't say, hey, what do I think I should be doing right now? The second you say, what do I think I should be doing right now? Your brain in a nanosecond will play 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 million bits of information, references, passwords, and give you an answer. And more times than not, that answer is not what your heart wants you to do. What should I be doing right now? I just got off work. I'm tired. Let me have a glass of wine. What do I think I should be doing right now? You know what, Tony? It's been a long day. You ran 4 miles up a hill today. And you breathed really, really hard. And it was tough. Like, you should have just stayed on the flat ground. But no, you wanted to run up all the way to Griffith Park Observatory from the very bottom. You wanted to do that today. You know what you should do, Tony? I think you should not call anybody. I would take a day off. Just take tonight off. Because, God, Tony, you really, and that's what it thinks. If I ask my heart, hey, heart, what should I do today? What do you feel I should do right now? My heart is what told me, Tony, you got to jump on Facebook Live and you got to go live. You got to inspire people. You got to stretch people. You got to give them the message that you had, that your brain and your heart were thinking about on the way down. You got to do that. And I'm not done yet. It's only 7:30 out here in California. So guys, I'm just getting started. But I'm going to check in with my heart before I do anything. This is where everything's at. All the good stuff, all your energy is stored in these lower parts of your body. Not up here, all here. And so if you learn to operate from here and you get your brain understanding how powerful you are here, they will work together. Start here, start with your heart. Be grateful for everything, everything. I don't care what it is. I am grateful for this guy that in this company that made this beautiful, clear blue bottle that I actually can see my ketones in before I drink them. Whoever made this, I'm grateful to you, sir, because I love it. I'm grateful for the people, all the people that created this product, all the engineers, all the years of data research. Guys, I do that. I'm grateful for my food. I smell my food before I eat it. I'm grateful for the smells that come. Guys, come from a place of gratitude. Watch how your life becomes more enriched. And then clean your environment up. Get rid of all the crap. Get rid of all the stuff. Quit listening to that person. Remove that person. Avoid that person. Some of you, when your phone rings and it's that person, you pick it up anyway. And you know what the conversation is going to be about. They're going to be about complaining about something. They're going to be doing this. Guys, you don't have to do it. Eventually that person will just go away until you get strong enough to say, go away. Okay. So I want you guys to get your power back. So I'm going to take you guys off mute. Those are my 2 things to help you build yourself and build your business. Build yourself, build your business. Ask the right questions to yourself. Get the brain on the same page. Do not take action until they're both talking together. Once they do, you will know. If you ask your heart, who do I need to call right now? Who do you feel I need to call right now? Your brain's going to go, gosh, call Steve, call Howie, call Melissa, call Nick. Like, you guys, it will happen. They'll start working together and you just respond. Your activity becomes something that you flow into. And I promise you, when that brain releases that information and it's working with the heart, that person is waiting for you to talk to them. They're going to go, oh my God, I was just thinking about you, that type of thing. Okay. So guys, I'm going to pull you off mute. But anybody have any comments about what we talked about tonight? And if you do have a comment, how many of you, since nobody wants to say anything, how many of you will start checking in here first, asking the questions here first, feeling the feeling here first, before you go out there and just do whatever? How many people just raise your hand? If I can see, I know everybody's like got their, if I can see your faces, that'd be great. Perfect. Okay. You guys check in here. I promise you, here is where we need to spend most of our time is here. Check here. Our whole business is here. Our whole life is here. So check in here first. Okay, great. How many people are going to make gratitude something that they're aware of observing throughout the day? Gratitude for the sun that came out this morning. Gratitude for the stop sign that you went through, not the green light that you went through, and it was like the 5th one in a row. Like, God, I'm so grateful I went through 5 of them in a row without stopping. Guys, little things like that, you start creating that. You start creating gratitude in everything, the smallest little things. Watch what happens to your life and watch what happens to your business. Okay, cool. Everybody's good. I love the chats. Coming on. Good, good. Perfect, you guys. What else? Be honest, how many of you have, when you get ready to do something, there's like this loud noise and there's this clutter, and there's this voice, and there's this weird thing that happens that just kind of causes you to just go, ooh, and maybe you stop for a second and you freeze. Be honest. Perfect. Thank you. Guys, perfect. Good. So you're human, which is great. Now I need to make you superhuman. There's a big difference, right? Humans can't fly. You guys will be able to. So don't ask the questions here. I would like you to remove this word from your vocabulary. Think. Think. Replace it with feel. When you're talking with someone and you're getting ready to invite somebody to the challenge, if you say, hey, you think you're ready to start the challenge? That ain't any good. That ain't any good. I ain't got the money. I think I need to think about it. I think I can't get it. Okay. So if you say something like, like, I feel you're ready to start the challenge. Do you feel now is the time for you to start the challenge? Like right now? I mean, feel it. It's a different frequency. It's a different vibration. It's a different feeling that comes at them. So you guys remove think, right? Well, I think I'm going to work out today. Guess what? There's a good chance you might put it off, right? Like I can't wait. I got this feeling I'm going to run. Like today I was supposed to run 4 miles. I ended up running 5. So because I just felt like I needed to run. I needed to Forrest Gump it, right? Do things with feeling, not thinking. Do things with feeling and not thinking, okay? So maybe every time you say the word think or try is another word that's not a good word for a superhero to use. I'm going to try to save the damsel in distress. I'm going to try to save Gotham City. No, they just do it, right? They're just doing it. And what they deal with the consequences after. Don't try anymore. Just don't be a trier, be a doer. Don't try anymore. Like, oh, I tried that. Hey, have you ever tried the 10-day challenge? Oh, I tried it before. No, you're not trying it because you've done it. You've done it. You're a doer. So do it. Grateful. Yes. I'm grateful for all of you for taking time out. The most thing that I'm most grateful for is time. I put so much value on time. My wife knows I am never late. I don't like people waiting. I have so much respect for time, and I respect you guys, and I'm grateful for your time tonight. I want you to take the things that you're learning, apply them. I want you to check in. If you have to, check in with put your hand on your heart first before you do something. Hey, heart, what do you want me to do? Just as an anchor for you to go, heart, what do you want me to do right now? So you know for sure that you're listening to your heart and you're responding with your heart and you're taking action with your heart. If you know that for a fact, and you need to do that all the time, do it. A lot of people that I'm working with, doing mentorship with out here in California, it's like we're always doing this. Like we always have our hand on our heart. We always want to check in here before we spit out something, before we do something. I know if I'm leading from the heart and I'm moving from the heart, I'm taking action with my heart, I know it's the right thing. My brain will kind of skew me and get me to do something maybe that I don't really feel is the right thing to do, right? So other than that, you guys, if nobody has any questions, I thank you. It's 7:30. Out of respect for your time, I wanted to give you a few minutes, 30 minutes tonight of just love. And I'm so proud of all of you. I'm so excited to be working with all of you. Yes, heart it up. I'm so excited to work with all of you. You guys have more power and more strength. Thank you, Tishka. More power and more strength than you guys know. You really, really do. And this team will never let you down. This team will never let you down. So just be that bright light. Check in here. Make sure that these are feeling good, working together, and then do what that is. Don't try anymore. Don't think about it. Don't pray about it. Just do everything from a state of gratitude and just go out there and do it. So I love you guys. Thank you very much. I'm excited to see you guys next week, or I don't know. I might just do another call tomorrow night. I don't know. We just do this when we do them. But I love you guys. Thank you very much. Have a great night. And I can't wait to see your superhero-ness and what superpowers you guys are sharing with the world. So bye, y'all. Mwah.
Thank you, Tony.
Love you.
Thank you, guys. Love you.
Bye.
Love you. Bye, Alexis. Bye, Sue. Bye, Deanna. Bye, everybody. Bye, Liv. Love you.
Bye. Love you.